I'm going to show you how to make a cursor with a trail on Castle Make and Play with a few easy steps. Okay, so for this, let's start fresh. That's better. Alright, let's create a new blueprint. Edit blueprint. Artwork, and let's edit the artwork. Let's get rid of the collision since we don't need it. Now, let's create a new shape. I'll cut to the final product of the mouse. There. It's a bit wonky, but it's a mouse. Drag the mouse into the editor, and as you can see, it does nothing. We have to give it a script via edit blueprint and logic. Get a new logic and do when this is created, then you want to click select response, scroll down till you see repeat every n seconds right there. Then change it to the lowest it can possibly go, which is 0.167. Now we want it to change the X position, so we have to modify our property. So modify X position. Good. Now click the little science button, and then change that from a constant number, change it to the X coordinate of the user's touch. And there you go. Now if we go ahead and click play, you can see it's following the X-axis. We have to do the same to the Y-axis. Since we already did it on the X-axis, we can just copy and paste it, and then change it from X position to the Y position, since we're doing the Y. Then do the same thing, but instead of the X, do it to the Y, so the Y coordinates of the user touch. And now, as you can see, it now follows the player's touch. Good. Now to make the trail. Simply fork the object, then in the other object, edit it, and change it to whatever color you desire. I'm going to go yellow. Now because this is the background object, I am going to turn the opacity to 0.5. But as you can see, pressing play doesn't do anything, so we have to create a script for that with logic. Create a new logic, then we are going to create a new object from blueprint. Choose the secondary particle we just created. We don't just want it to create one particle, we want to make a trail. So we want to constantly repeat it, so repeat every 0.0167. Then, as you can see, it's still following it. That's because the particle has the code to follow the character, so we just delete that. Now, as you can see, it's following it, but something's not quite right. The cursor's still yellow. So to do that, we are going to create it behind the actor, not in front of it. Now, as you can see, the primary mouse is still white, while the trail is yellow. But we want the trail to fade away, to disappear over time. So to do that, we have to create a new logic. When this is created, we want the particle to wait a moment before fading away, so we go to wait 1 second. Now to make it fade, we have to modify the opacity. So modify a property, and then modify opacity. Modify it negative 0.01. Once you do that, click on it, and do repeat every n seconds. Make sure it's the lowest but it can possibly go. Then make sure you press relative to current value. It has to be relative or else it's not going to work. Now as you can see, after 1 second the trail fades away. But the trail it just takes a little bit too long for it to fade away to my liking. So we're going to modify that just a little bit. So all we're going to do is make it to where instead of 1 second, it's 0.5 seconds. Now the trail fades away a little bit faster and it's more nice. Well, and just like that, now you know how to make a cursor and a trail in Castle Make and Play. I hope this information gets used to make really good projects, and I'll be there to play them. Have a good day.